was born this way, my self-made fool. I shoot the lights and
Welcome back to San Antonio Living. Okay, 3 weeks from today, parents are going to be getting ready to send their kids back to school. So there are things you can do right now to prepare them and yourselves to start the school year off on the right foot. And etiquette expert Diane Gottsman is here to talk about that. First of all, where did the summer go? Can't believe it.
Already. Are you ready?
No, that's why I'm going to listen to you and then start getting things ready to go. And you don't want to start the school year frazzled or not having everything that you need to have. So there's some things you can do right now to get ready. And also, there are ways to prepare yourself for those usual frustrations that you have, like carpool line. We'll get to that in just one moment. That's a biggie for me. First thing you say, school supplies. You need to make sure you got those ready to go.
And make it fun. Make it an event for your child or children. You know, when you have multiple children and you go to that line at the mega stores, you're frazzled. So maybe take them one at a time, and look at the supply list on the website if you can do that. Make your own list, take it with you, check it off, and then label those supplies. You know, teachers want their supplies labeled. And actually, I'm saying that because my particular school does, but some other schools may not. So know the rules of the school.
I know I usually have to go to about 5 different stores before I have everything, which is just nutty.
Composition books are hard to find every year for me. So I bought multiples. I don't know.
If you could solve that, then maybe we could have world peace. All right, let's talk about getting kids back into that going to bed early regime.
Well, and we always say every year as moms, we're going to start early. We're going to send them to bed early. Well, something happens every single night before that because we're still having fun. But really and truly, we should try and make an effort at least a week prior to put the kids to bed just a little bit early and a little bit early so they'll get used to it.
And then you say make your lunches the night before, or at least know where your lunch money is if you're going to buy your lunch there.
Well, first of all, that's right. Know where your lunch money is. Have it in your pocket. I think some schools, or most schools, you prepay months in advance. But have everything ready. Have your clothes laid out, your uniform laid out if you go to a private school, everything in advance, because moms are frazzled, kids are frazzled, especially for the first day of school.
Oh, this next one is a biggie. Don't overschedule your child, which is really hard not to do because there's just so many things out there for them these days.
Yes, and that's, you know, that is so difficult because your child wants to do 16 things, much like they want 16 popsicles, and it's going to give them a tummy ache. So you have to just use good judgment. You are the parent, the adult, so schedule them. Yes, have them active, but not overactive.
Is there a good rule of thumb saying maybe only 2 activities for a child, or is it really just on a child-by-child basis?
Yeah, I think that there's a balance. It is on a child-by-child basis. I think if you are out every single night doing a sport activity or some type of activity, plus doing schoolwork, they're going to be tired and burned out long term.
And so are we, because who takes them? The parents. All right, you also say that you need to set the stage for a pleasant school year. What do you mean by that?
Well, from the very beginning, especially if they're starting a new school, in advance, take them by the school days early, especially the younger kids, so they'll know where they're going to be. Talk about where the cafeteria might be. Where do you think your room is? Let's go look at the play yard. So set the stage in advance. For older kids, I'm going to tell you something big. Locker, those keys, those locks. Learn the combination before you send them out to the first day of junior school and they're stressed because they're changing classes and now they can't figure out their combination. So just prepare.
Sounds good. You also say, and this is for the first day of school, especially for the younger ones, and even junior high because they get so embarrassed if mom or dad are around. You say don't linger around the classroom.
For several different reasons. It's harder for the teachers to see mom and dad peering through the window while the child is crying. They're going to stop crying as soon as you leave. And for older kids, you know, this is a judgment call. We both have a little bit older a child.
Yes, I'm a junior high girl.
Junior high, starting junior high. And you know, so follow the lead of the child. If they want you to drop them off in carpool, if they want you to walk them up to the door, let them tell you what they want. And don't call them by their nickname, you know, especially if it's "Bye, Puddin'." Mine is Yaya. He said, "Mom, do not call me that. My name is Jonathan."
Okay.
So watch the nicknames. You know, think about how they're feeling.
Another biggie, oh my goodness, the carpool line, the drop-off and pick-up line. That can be so difficult at school and such a cause of frustration.
For everyone, for fellow parents, for children, the carpool line should be respected. Stay off your cell phone. Give your child that attention, driving through the carpool line, leaving them off. When it's time to pick them up, stay off that cell phone. That's tough. And don't bring a dog that's yapping and barking and biting, you know, at the other carpool line goers.
I know that I just have to park and walk in because it's just easier. Than I don't get frustrated by having to go around and around and around.
Yeah. Now, you're not the mom that's darting in front of the other cars trying to get there.
I hope I'm not. If I am, moms out there, tell me. Oh, no, I'm afraid of when I might get my email box now. Diane, it's so good to see you, and I hope that your kids have a great new school year, as do I hope for all of our viewers today. So if you want more information on the classes that Diane Gottsman provides, etiquette classes, her company is called the Protocol School of Texas. There's a location, and you can get a listing of her upcoming classes at protocolschooloftexas.com. The number to dial is 826-7400. Shelley, I can't believe it's full right around the corner.
I know, and I have a question for Diane. What kind of etiquette rule are you breaking when you fall asleep in the car in the carpool lane?
Oh, no, you're there too early.
I always fall asleep and they're honking, and I'm like, oh, hello.
And don't leave your car to go to the restroom either.
No, I don't.
Prepare.
I'm asleep. I don't need to go.